How's the market? You're about to find out. Hey, thanks for tuning back in. So, how is the market? Well, we're doing something a little bit different today. I've got my partner Ryan here, and we're going to both talk about two different aspects of the market. But before we begin, I want to make it clear to anyone watching this video that the information that we're going to present to you today may or may not apply to you. Every single seller, every single buyer has a unique situation, and it's important to know that before we ever give any advice to a specific buyer or seller, we have to evaluate their situation first. However, if you're thinking about buying a home or selling a home in the next 30 to 60 days, this information is for you. So, Ryan, I'd love to know your thoughts on what you think the buyer side market is doing right now. What are you seeing out there?
So right now we're seeing actually the market is slightly picking up coming into the spring season. We're seeing a lot more activity. Okay. But we are still seeing what's that sense of paralysis. And what that means is the buyer is kind of still waiting for the right time to buy. They're waiting for the market to shift more or go down more. So we're saying that if you've spoken to a lender and you're in a position to buy and you see a house that checks all the boxes, we suggest you jump on it. Yeah. If you do wait, as you know, rates are volatile. They may go up. You may be able to afford less. The future is unknown. So, homes that are priced right to sell and show well, they will sell with multiple offers.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm seeing too. We don't have a crystal ball, but we do know the now, and that's really how we operate our business, is by helping our clients make decisions that make sense for them right now. So, how's the market for sellers? Let's talk about that for a little bit. So today I want to talk about three things. Number one, inventory is growing. In fact, by late April, early May, we're going to see a surge of properties hit the market because that's the most active selling time of the year. So if you're a seller, you need to understand that you have about 2, maybe 3 months of a window to sell your property with the least amount of competition, which will ensure that you get top dollar for your home if it's marketed and presented properly, which I'll discuss later in this video. When there's more competition, that means there's less demand. And what's important for sellers to understand is that ever since the market did shift back in April, we did see a lot of paralysis. Yeah. And what we found was that last year this time, the average days on market was 52, and right now the average days in Orange County for a home to sell is 102. In fact, we're going to put a slide up that's going to show you the average days on market per price range in Orange County. So if you want to look at that in detail, make sure you pause the video and take a look. The second thing I want to talk about is right now the rates are volatile. If you're thinking about selling your property, what you need to understand is 9 out of 10 buyers are probably going to buy your home using a loan. And every time those rates go up, those buyers can afford less. So as a seller, you want to make sure you sell while the rates are low, which right now I think they're the lowest they've been in, several months. Yeah. Every week they change. Every day they change. So, you're not going to be able to time it perfectly, but they're great right now. And if, like Ryan said, if, the buyers are talking to lenders and they know what they can qualify for, they're going to have more certainty. They'll submit an offer on your property. And number 3, Ryan said it. Only the homes that sell for top dollar are the ones that are priced right, show like a model, and have the highest market exposure. So, if you're thinking about selling, you need to keep in mind that you need to focus on pricing your home right. You got to make sure that when you market the property, you're exposing it to all the buyers that are looking in your area, whether it's within the state, within the city, outside the country. Buyers are looking everywhere for properties. You need to make sure that you have strong exposure. And most importantly, you have to make sure that your presentation is top notch. Every seller wants top dollar, but very few sellers take the time to put out a high quality product. So if you're thinking about selling, now does present a wonderful opportunity to sell for top dollar, but that doesn't mean that you can't just put your home on the market. You've got to have the right strategy. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching us talk to you about the market today. If you like this video, please share it with somebody that might like it. If you found this video on social media, give us some social media love. If you're thinking about buying or selling and you have any specific questions about the process or how to get started, you can email us. We'd be happy to help. And if you have any video ideas you want us to expand on in the future, send those our way. Until then, happy selling.